Okay, so update with the car. We just been doing all this fiberglass. Right here, it's molded in. It's a little dark, can't see. We don't have a light, huh? Anyway, right here, this is all fiberglassed in right now. It actually looks pretty good. I mean, obviously we have to sand that all down, but yeah, we extended these corners. Joe made a piece of metal to kind of put the fiberglass over. And now we extended this so that the bumper fits really nice. So we're gonna actually have to trim this just a little bit, but it's gonna look a lot better. If you guys remember, there was an inch gap here, or actually it was a little bit bigger, but anyways, we had to add an inch here and then 3/4 over there. So we extended that. Fixed this because this cracked whenever we were banging on it. Putting this on. Same thing, just adding all this. So it looks like a mess, but it's gonna look really good. Just kind of like the front. I don't think I ever took a video of the front after we finished it. I only took. But anyway, I mean it's not quite finished, but this is after the high build primer and a little bit of sanding. See, found a couple little spots after doing the 220 with the high build, but look at that. That looks really good, man. And then now we were just trying to figure out. We're trying to do these side skirts, you know, these rocker panels. Now, we didn't. Anytime that we can use metal, we always prefer it. This would have been just like all the fiberglass that we've had so far, just a nightmare to work into. So this is just obviously just a piece of an idea of what we're going to be doing. So we already took measurements. So we know the radius that we want, and it doesn't look like much, but in person, I mean, I already know I can visualize. This is what I want. That right there is going to be the biggest radius, and it's going to go back right there. We don't have it there right now because it's too big. Anyway, whatever. But that biggest radius is going to be right there, and then it's going to taper down all the way to the front into nothing. And so it's still going to be a little a rocker panel, you know, the little side skirt, but it's going to come here, and it's going to pretty much just go flat and then into the pinch weld that's down here. So as you can see, that's already going into the pinch weld. We're kind of designing it to go flat right there and then up into the pinch weld that's underneath there. So yeah, that's pretty exciting because then we'll have those rocker panels. This I don't know. I mean, how many more days? Well, we gotta figure that center out, which for Joe is nothing because it's metal. Joe's a master metal worker. So I think I already talked about how we're gonna do that, and then that's about it, huh? Oh, this is the mess. This is the mess with the trunk lid. So I added a bunch, and then we're gonna cut a bunch of this off, but I added so much that way we had enough to reinforce. But yeah, so I think we'll see. I think this might work. And then, yeah, just start fitting everything, sanding. Anyway, it's just a mess right now, but little by little, that's the update. Okay, so this is the rocker panel. This is just an idea. I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, but so what we did is we created a radius over there. So the radius is more noticeable over there. It's the same radius here, but then we kind of taper it into nothing. So see how there's still that radius, but then it kind of goes flat, and it's just gonna go up into this. So that's gonna be flat. But if you can see, that's just kind of giving you an idea. In person, you can really tell. So look at how how much more this comes out here. It looks funny now, but once it's that's basically how the Eleanor rocker panels, they stick out just as far. And this will be capped right here. That'll be capped, and that's gonna be all welded in. There's see how we got it all the way over here, and it's gonna go all the way through like that. But notice how it just kind of tapers as it goes down. It just looks really nice. And then it's gonna be kind of nice because you know, the tire actually, not this one, but the 345s, right? The 345 tires, you know, they stick out like over here. So this is actually gonna be kind of nice when you're looking from over there. But anyway, yeah, just get an idea. Fiberglass. Sand it out. Most of this down. Still gotta work a little bit here. Little soft spot there. Still haven't done anything here. Sanded all this down. It's all sanded. See, this is all worked. So I'm just gonna patch this a little bit. Anyway, yeah. Gotta bring the bumper so we can make sure that we have this bumper that we got that came with the car. And I think it actually matches up pretty good, but just to be on the safe side, we'll check. We'll bring the new bumper on. But yeah, that's what we've got so far. So we brought the tires and the wheels, the new ones, just so we can have a look at the way it looks, because now we have this driver's side rocker panel going. Obviously you still need to finish welding. I already made a video about that, and actually I'll probably make a video a little bit more extensive whenever we make the passenger side, to kind of show I can't show how we do it because I don't have somebody recording us, like I said, but I can just kind of step by step explain more and just whatever. But anyway, so yeah, this is how it looks now with the front part totally done. I mean, for the most part, you know, little tiny things, but otherwise that's already in primer. That's all smoothed over. We do have to do the so obviously I was talking about the front nose, but anyway, so yeah, we do have to still do the that Eleanor style hood, that high rise. Gotta kind of make our own because that air filter sticks out a little too far. But we're not gonna make anything too excessive. But yeah, so look at that. Look at the rocker panel. It's a lot easier to see out here in the light, and it's nice to see with the right tires, you know, with the wheels that it's gonna be sitting on. So you see here, you know, has a little bit of a curve. You know, it's subtle, but then it gets sharper as it goes back. Wheel sticks out a little bit, but it's just right, as you can see with the lip, the fender well. So when you look at it, I mean, man, it just looks good, really good. So just got to finish this, put some body filler. You know, we got to cut this over here. Right here, we made this a little long, but we're gonna cut it along with the original fender, and then just cap it or something, figure something out. But yeah, I mean, man, it's really coming along. We still got to cut this. I ended up making this long, so we can have plenty of room to decide exactly where we need it, and we're gonna trim that up like I've said before. We already welded that. I believe I already took footage of that. But yeah, so we welded that. That's all covered, you know. As you can see, that's pretty much done. Yeah, it's pretty smooth actually. So once we get the high build, you know, we'll find any low spots or whatever, you know. But most of it with the body filler, you can find it. So yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like right now. Yeah, see, I only bought one side, or brought, sorry. You can see the difference. See how far that sticks in. And then come over here, and that's just right. Look at that. Oof. Man, that looks good. Lines are good here. But yeah, that's about it, right, Joe? I know, before it gets too hot. Man, that shot right there. Oh, right there, that looks so good. So just to kind of give you an explanation of how we we made our rocker panel, which I've already shown that we did on the driver's side. We have this pipe here in order to create our radius, and since we have a sharper or more of a curve towards the back, we measured 2 3/4 from here to the pipe. We figured that out all with these sample pieces beforehand, and then this table. And then on this side, it's from here to the pipe, it's 1.5 inches. So that's what gets us our taper, which looks just like the Alinor, actually a little better, I think, than the ones that we got. Looks just like the Alinor rocker panels, which are made out of fiberglass, but these are going to be out of steel, which is much stronger. So because this is a 18 gauge, right, Joe? Because it's 18 gauge, we wanted to get 20, but the guys gave us 18 by accident. It's okay, we figured out how to do it. When we were down here trying to bend it, it actually picks up the table. So I'm up here, and Joe's gonna help me. We're gonna have to stop recording. But we together, I stand on the pipe here, and then we just start bending it, and we just try to match what we already made with these mock-ups, and then we put it back on. So right now, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start bending it and shaping it, and that's it. So.
Just haven't seen it.